speaking with Bryan Hall. Bryan, you broadcast Eskimo games for a long, long time. Of course, Jim Thomas just passed. I just wanted to bring that up. What do you remember about Jim?
Jim Long Gone Thomas came to the Eskimos at the time that Neil Armstrong became the coach following the Great Purge of 1963. And he was the only thing they had offensively. They were rebuilding. They went through 21 quarterbacks. They had to build the defense. They got Dave Cutler, the defense started, but Long Gone Thomas was the story in the mid-60s, and they called him Long Gone for good reason. I remember games that he had 104 yards, 100 yards, 97 yards, all for touchdowns. And those are still some of them records. He had I think he had 37 touchdowns. He was electrifying. He was dynamic. He was the Eskimos of the mid-60s, Jim Long Gone Thomas.
He was the most entertaining part of those Eskimos teams. But, you know, when you talk about entertainment in CFL and you look at halftimes as an example, Bryan, at Super Bowl halftime, such a gigantic production.
Hey,
what do you think of the CFL halftime?
What's wrong with our halftimes? Our halftimes are pretty doggone good.
I remember Shania Twain. And
there's been lots of excellent halftime shows. You know, just because it's American doesn't mean it's the best, you know. We do things pretty well in our country, Tim. You know, we play a pretty good brand of football, and it's pretty doggone exciting, and it's very challenging. I mean, let's not be putting ourselves down all the time.
People are raising
our halftime shows are terrific.
There's some thought we should have more marching bands and bigger, numbers.
I know. Yeah, well, but who says that? There's always somebody that's going to say, hey, do you know what we should have? I'll tell you what the Canadian Football League should be doing. You know what? Come on.
Mm-hmm.
That's
well, this is coming from a man that's loved the CFL for 60 years, Bryan.
Well, I've covered the Eskimos all but 4 years of their existence. I started in '53. They started in '49. I've been close to 60 Grey Cup games, so I've seen a few football games, and I've seen this game grow. And there's been so much excitement provided. It's a big bang for your buck because it's really not expensive compared to other events that you will go and see, entertainment I'm talking about. And so, I mean, come on. And it's truly Canadian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's not many things that are truly Canadian. Hockey, maple syrup, and the CFL.
And Bryan Hall.
Canadian, you know?
Bryan, you're looking better than ever, I've got to say.
I'm sorry, I got to go.